I'm your Canadian County neighborhood reporter, Victoria Rodriguez, talking with a local DNA expert about a high-profile criminal case that's captivated the country. By now, you've probably heard about Nancy Guthrie, the mother of Today Show journalist Savannah Guthrie, who was abducted from her Arizona home almost 3 weeks ago. Investigators say DNA found on a glove at the scene has not matched anyone in the national database. But that doesn't mean the case has stalled. As detectives work to piece together what happened inside Guthrie's home, experts say the type of DNA recovered can make the process far more complicated. I asked Boise-based DNA expert Greg Hampikian about how mixed DNA could impact the investigation into Guthrie's disappearance.
And for the genealogist, really, if it's more than two people in that mixture, they have a real problem with it.
Greg Hampikian is a local nationally recognized forensic DNA expert and founder of the Idaho Innocence Project. He's worked on wrongful conviction cases across the country, including helping overturn Amanda Knox's conviction. Hampikian says DNA from a glove, like in the Guthrie case, can be especially challenging when it connects genetic material from more than one person.
When it's more than one person, it's hard to tell whose peaks go together, and you just get a bunch of jumbled information.
Even so, DNA evidence in the Guthrie case could still generate critical leads. If there's no match in CODIS, the national database linking forensic evidence to DNA profiles from offenders, arrestees, and missing persons, investigators can turn to genetic genealogy. That method analyzes hundreds of thousands of genetic markers to identify potential relatives of a suspect and build out family trees.
That first person you have is not necessarily a perfect match. It's just a suspect.
Just start.
Yeah. So that part can take months, you know.
Genealogy isn't perfect. Errors in family trees, adoptions, or limited ethnic representation in databases can slow progress. One thing DNA cannot tell investigators is when it was left behind.
For example, if I was in this house years ago and my blood was there, is there a way to tell like the time frame of my
Great question. There's no way to tell.
And as the search continues for Nancy Guthrie, some wonder why the case hasn't moved faster. Hampikian says kidnappings and complex investigations rarely unfold overnight.
The pacing of this case is not off. You know, it's being pursued really heavily and by some very qualified people. It's hard to solve a kidnapping.
I'm neighborhood reporter Victoria Rodriguez for Idaho News 6.